Greetings and welcome to Put a Spin on It. So, for our second book for Put a Spin on It, the second book is Bambi. I remember hearing about this story, reading this story when I was a little girl, having this story read to me when I was a little girl. So I had to read the story again to refresh my memory because that was many years ago. I'm 43 years old, so I remember this story when I was a little elementary school girl. So the story goes like this. Bambi was born into the forest and was getting to know things of the forest, different animals, different objects. He was getting to know different things of the forest. So he was learning different words, and he was also learning about different dangers of the forest. And he was warned to not go too close, not to go too far from the trees. The trees was a place of safety. And as we think about it today, the trees are a part of the forest. So he was told not to go too far away from the trees and to beware of man. I never remember the story saying beware of man, but beware of man because man could do harm to the animals. So as the story goes on and Bambi's learning about life and learning about different animals and different objects, he comes in harm's way. But his mother protects him. But as his mother protects him and tells him to go near the trees, she fades away and he never sees her again. And then the father, Bambi's father, tells him that he will not see the mother again. So that was sad. That was a sad part of the story. So as time goes on, Bambi comes in harm's way again. And this time Bambi is injured, but yet his father comes to his rescue to help him out of harm's way. And he had to go back near the trees. So there's a word used in the story called twister-plaited. Twister-plaited. Twister-plaited, I had to look it up. Twister-plaited means to fall in love, to have a crush. And so, as the spring came, the different animals told Bambi that everybody gets twister-plaited. And Bambi didn't really believe that. But when the spring came, Bambi became fond of another deer. And he began a new family. So the circle of life is also mentioned in this book too. Because of the twister-plaited. And then from the twister-plaited, then the family grows. So how do I put a spin on this story? Well, I just want to say that there are a lot of nuggets in here because we all start off not knowing. We all start off learning. We're not born knowing. We start off learning and discovering new things. And then on the path of learning, sometimes there are dangers, things that we should avoid, things that it's not in our best interest to do that could bring us harm. And we have people that are in our lives that tell us these things, to beware of these things and give us warnings. But sometimes we may stray and go those ways of danger. But thank God for his mercy and grace to protect us and bring us back to safety, even when we are in harm's way. So that was one nugget that I came across. And another nugget is that as seasons change, we change. Bambi said that he would never be twister-plaited, that would never happen to him. But when the time came, he did become fond of somebody else and begin a life with someone else. So in life, as seasons change, we change. As new beginnings occur, God has things in store for us. We may not see it. We may say, oh, Lord, that's not for me. Or, Lord, I won't do that. Or, Lord, I won't have that. But we don't know what God has for us. The word of God says that he knows the plans that he has for us. So God has plans for us that we can't even think of. It also says in the word that beyond what we can ask or think. But we were created with a purpose and a plan, and God has a purpose and plan for us, and it is important for us to keep our eyes on him. He is the one that is able to bring us to safety. He is the one that is able to bring us to the path of our destiny. So as we learn, as we discover, let's be open-minded about the things that we can learn, the knowledge that we can gain, the wisdom that we can obtain, and let's apply it to our lives. So this is an awesome story. I'm glad that I revisited it again and I understand it now. So As I leave you for today, remain blessed, remain resilient, keep walking and talking and trusting in the Lord. And remember, I just put a spin on it. God bless you.